With diverse flora and fauna, magnificent natural landscapes, and an ecological biosphere that supports life, this wonderful planet is our earthly home. From our animal co-inhabitants to the lush rainforests and life-giving soil, we cherish all these as gifts from the Creator. It is a common theme in the world's major faiths that during our temporary stay here, we should be good stewards of Mother Earth. Throughout the years, Supreme Master Ching Hai has shared the message of leading a balanced life while following a spiritual path. Not only must we nourish our spirits, but we share the responsibility to care for nature and our fellow beings. In light of recent scientific evidences which pinpoint the raising of livestock as the #1 contributor to climate change, Supreme Master Ching Hai affirms the important message she has noted for over the past 2 decades. We must be vegetarian, meaning an animal-free diet, and practice sustainable living. Today, we present to you part 10 of a 14-part series titled The Secrets of Venus, a discussion by Supreme Master Ching Hai with Supreme Master Television staff concerning the detrimental impacts of a meat diet on human health, the environment, and ultimately the health of our planet as well as other planets.
Hi. How are you?
How are you?
I'm
Choco.
pretty good. My question is concerning trees. Master, you've spoken before that trees have a soul, and
Yes.
Many trees are now perishing due to global warming. So my question is, can you please tell us if trees are like animals, that they're closer to God and that, when they die, they go immediately to heaven? Or is it that they have a different evolution from animals?
Yes, each one has different evolution, of course, no? But the trees who perished by helping humankind, by shading the hot planet, will go straight to heaven, of course. In each tree, there's a soul, and that soul will go back to where it comes from. Now, our planet has lost many animal species, and they won't come back. The reason animals came here in the first place was because we were in need of their help. In the beginning, we did not have much need, as most people were vegetarian. Long ago, huh? Yes. Then later on, as we developed more appetite for many edible things on this earth, then we need more animals to propagate seed and fruit, to air the earth, yes, and to disperse different seeds and different agriculture products on earth. And then the animals came. And then we begin to fight with each other more for food and survival, since we know the taste of food. And then other animals have to come down also to balance the atmosphere of our planet, because animals bring down love onto this planet. Where we were losing love, the animals, we have to feel it, yes, in this empty space of our love. As our love lessen and lessen, because we fight with each other, because we become disharmonized with each other due to shortage or due to greed for food, and then from food, other necessity, and from other necessity, more for power and control. So we lose more and more of the quality of love as we generate more hatred and competitiveness and jealousy into the atmosphere that we live. So more animals have to incarnate into our planet in order to help us to balance that. But now we're killing many of them almost every day. 200-300 species are lost every day, and they will not come back. Even if they wanted to, they will not be allowed to come back. That's why we see so many animals extinct, yes? Endangered species are already extinct. We will never see them again because they came here to help, but we harm them instead. So heaven will not allow them to return. And the less animals, the less love atmosphere on our planet. And also, if we generate more hatred the way we live, then we'll be in trouble. Do you understand me?
Yes, Master.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, reduces type 2 diabetes, prevents stroke conditions, reverses atherosclerosis, reduces heart disease risk 50%, reduces heart surgery risk 80%, prevents many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increases life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, saves 70% of the total cost of $40 trillion for reducing global warming, uses 4.5 times less land to grow food, conserves up to 70% clean water, saves 80% of the cleared Amazonian rainforest from animal grazing. A solution for world hunger. Free up 3.4 billion hectares of land, free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half the world's grain supply, consumes 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production, reduces pollution from untreated animal waste, maintains cleaner air, saves 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year, stop 80% of global warming. Plus more.
Master, I just want to recount an experience I had with the trees when I was in Belgium. I lived on around a farming area, and there were a lot of wooded patch areas. And one day I was walking through one of these wooded areas, and I felt that the trees in there was like alive, and the air was moist, and it felt like everything was alive. And it had a cleansing effect because when I walked out, I felt like I just walked through a different dimension or something. And then I was like, wow. And then I started looking out for more forest to walk in.
That's right.
Yeah,
yes. You did right. That's why a lot of people like to walk through the forest, yes?
Yeah.
In Chinese term, they call it like forest bathing, you know? It's truly because they experience similar to what you experience, you know, like the cleansing effect of the trees. Not because of the oxygen that they emit, but the love from them, because they never know any harm intention in their being. You see, all they have is love and protection.
Yes.
Yes. That's why I made for all of them a poem recently. I hope I have a time to recite it for you. I call in all the planetary species and all the forests, please take care of themselves and protect humankind in this hour of need.
Thank you, Master.
I cried so much when I wrote that. So I wasn't sure whether I could recite it, because every time I tried to read it again, even just to correct or revise, I cry so much. Yeah, because I feel their response. I feel their love and their frustration also for us, yes? Yes. They have just love. That's why you feel good. I'm glad you did.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Welcome.
Hi, Master. Yes, Master, regarding meat, cigarettes, and alcohol, they're harmful industries, and they have very powerful lobbies. And so the governments, even though they know that it's not good for their citizens, they allow them to continue selling these products.
Yes.
And maybe they put taxes, but even then they still allow the continuance of selling these products. What will make the government strong enough to say no to these companies and these products, Master?
You people. People will make the government stronger. But the thing is, it's like a cycle. The government has to inform people first. because the government has all these instruments to do so. And the thing is, the government has to inform people first. And if all the people know about it, they will do something. You see, people will request government to do this, and if enough people request it, the government will do it. Because the government is supposed to work for the people. They are voted by the people. They are paid by people. They should be working for people. Long ago, under President Ngô Đình Diệm, before he died, I was very young kid. Also, everywhere, there's a slogan saying the government is the people's servant. Do you understand me? So if every government understands this, then we can say something. Because truly, governments are the servants of the people. It just nowadays, it doesn't work that way. But the government's supposed to be the servants of the people. They should know they work for the people. They should know that people entrusted them this noble and powerful task. They should do their job. Yes?
Yes, I agree. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
It's so good to see you.
Good to see you. Hungarian. Szeretlek.
Én is szeretlek. In a recent interview, Master said that if the current unnatural factory farm practices continue, we would see an even larger pandemic than the one in 1918, which killed 100 million people. I would like to ask you to share more about the devastating effects to humanity, the ones we could avoid if we end meat consumption.
Okay. Not I who said that, huh? Yes. There was some scientists who said so, yes. And I quoted them, yeah? I did even say scientists, and I quoted it, yes? Whatever I say, I say, I say. Whatever I quote, I say, I quote. Yeah? Not everything I said. I cannot be all-knowing and all-answer machine, you know. Besides, even if I know, if the scientists say so, people should know, you see? If a doctor so-and-so, you know, NASA scientist or top position something, then people would listen. That wasn't I who said that.
It was Laurie Garrett, who is a Pulitzer Prize award-winning journalist and also a scientist because she's an expert in these issues.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you ever so much. You see, that's fine. It was on Fly News on your television. Now,
Yes.
It's logical enough for all to see. It's plain as your nose or mine, yeah? Now, if everybody doesn't stop this meat-eating habit, our planetary fate is going to go into the toilet as well. Even they say we develop vaccines and all that, now we are helpless now against this. It just keeps mutating, you know? Right now, it's already frightening, but I don't know in the future. Even scientists say this, that it could be more frightening when they mutate into more deadly, you know, virus. Right now, it's already deadly, and they say it could mutate more, and it's logical. Even with all the vaccines, we are helpless against it. I told you, we are helpless against bad karmic retribution. We pay for what we do. Even the vaccine now, people are scared of the vaccines. Even the one who developed the vaccines don't dare to take the vaccine because of the terrifying side effect. They could be paralyzed forever. They could be dead from the vaccine. That's why they refuse it. Might as well die from flu. Maybe you still have a chance to live 50-50. But if you have the vaccine, the side effect is already evident. Most of the group workers, they refuse the vaccine outright. The worker in the health care profession, because they're scared to death. And many parents now refuse their children to have the vaccines. I don't blame them. This is a terrifying thing. It's not like we can control it even, yes? We have everything now. We have so many threats everywhere, apart from global warming. But global warming is responsible for most of this. And meat industry is responsible for all of this. So we have to stop the root cause of all this trouble, not by vaccine, but by virtue, by heavenly quality, which is inherent inside of us anyhow. We just take it out and use it. We are human, children of God. We don't go and harass little chicken. We don't hook the fish and make him screaming in the air. We don't crowd the pigs and make them sick and suffering and then blame them for the sickness. We don't take a little shrimp and fry him alive and, oh, this is terrible. This is not a human behavior. We should not behave this way. And if we do, we cannot blame anything that happened to us, which is terrible. All we do is just turn around and live like a human, like a child of God. A child of God is all angelic, all loving, all kind, all protecting to the weak and the small.
We thank you for joining us for today's episode of Between Master and Disciples. Join us again tomorrow for Part 11 of Supreme Master Ching Hai's discussion titled The Secrets of Venus. And now, Animal World, Our Co-Inhabitants, is up next, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. With heaven's grace, may your life be filled with joy and laughter.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/BMD